Hey guys, you're here for Bungie bans. Bungie has a pretty hefty ban policy, which has been added to over time to include banning players who give their account information to someone else. Minor cases such as buying things from Xur or testing weapons is not bannable. However, if they complete endgame activities for you, that could be met with a ban on your account. But there have also been many bans on PC relating to running certain programs in the background, and of course cheats. But that has also led to a lot of false bans. Bungie has unbanned players before from ban waves due to falsely being flagged. However, people still slip through the cracks. Some players have even hired lawyers to get their account unbanned or a refund. There have been some European consumer laws that protect players that have been breached by Bungie. From my understanding, banning an account without a warning is a breach of law. With the threat of legal action, Bungie decided to take a second look at some players' accounts. A few players have become unbanned due to what seemed like minor offenses. However, some of those players don't wish to come back to the game after being banned for half a year. Some reviewed accounts had more major offenses and were not unbanned. This is good news for the Destiny community in my opinion. This could change the banning policies to include warnings before being banned, leading to less false bans. Some players hired lawyers for a class action lawsuit against Activision for unfair banning practices last year, hoping for the reinstatement of accounts and compensation for time lost. And surprisingly, Bungie has already done this once. For an unfair account ban through no fault of the player, they issued a 5,000 silver apology, approximately less than $50, to a small number of players. This all seems to be a step in the right direction for Bungie to treat players better. Some in-game messages have been appearing for PvP suspensions as of late. One states, software has been repeatedly detected that can be used to gain an unfair advantage, resulting in a restriction of 2 weeks, and each additional restriction gets longer. Another warning has been happening to a lot of players as well, except it has been sent falsely to many PvP players that have done nothing wrong. It reads, analysis of your recent activities shows signs of automation or skill augmentation. Further unusual activity may result in this account being banned. There have been several reports of this error among high-skill PvP players that are just naturally good, but may be in reference to certain keybinds or macros. This is a step in the right direction to get ahead of unfair Bungie bans and knowing when there is a problem. However, things won't change overnight. One player who has been banned in recent months has an issue that is unlike other cases. Every player should have the right to appeal their ban. Bungie says they have the right to not respond to these matters after a review, and even if they do respond, they never say why you were banned. In my opinion, that would be the least that Bungie could do, but I assume Bungie is afraid of explaining the reasoning because it would allow players to more easily evade future bans. They do, however, have a status for your case, whether it's opened or closed. But this particular player is unable to appeal the ban decision. Ever since being banned, they are unable to log into the Bungie Appeal Forum. They can log into their Bungie account and help forum, but trying to appeal keeps sending them to the Bungie main page. This could be an issue for many players, but Bungie would never know. As an alternative solution, they created a new account and it works just fine. So they issued a ban appeal on that new account for their banned account. Over a month now with no response, and the status of the appeal is still open. It hasn't even been looked at. This is terrible customer service in my opinion. They have no virtual agents to chat with, they have no email address, they have no player support team. I don't have a way to contact Bungie either. I haven't heard of a single appeal leading to a ban being overturned, just canned responses. And this isn't an isolated incident. Another player reached out over a month ago. They claimed to have been banned for no reason, and none of the people they play with were banned, seemingly out of the blue. It's been over a month since the appeal, and the case is still open with no response. This is the regular treatment for players that feel they have been unfairly banned and go through the correct channels. In cases of bigger named creators being banned, there are cases of being able to skip the appeal process by reaching the ears of Bungie on social media. There needs to be an overhaul to the banning and appeals system, or we will continually lose players that still want to play the game.
Cheese forever, Guardian!